Austrian entrepreneur and one-time billionaire Gaston Glock died on December 27 at age 94. This 2003 Forbes magazine story on Glock sheds light on how chance played a role in his creation of what became an immensely popular handgun. Gaston Glock, the man behind the popular Glock handgun, died yesterday at age 94. In 2003, Forbes scored a rare interview with the entrepreneur. From 2019 to 2021, Forbes included Gaston Glock on our annual list of the world's billionaires with a fortune estimated at $1.1 billion. Counsel for Glock strongly objected to his inclusion in the billionaire ranks and disputed Forbes's valuation, which was based on estimated revenue of $500 million for the gunmaker at the time. Here is the March 31, 2003 Forbes magazine article about Gaston Glock, republished in full. He is the man behind the gun. You don't mess with Gaston Glock. His most trusted associate allegedly tried. Lured into a dimly lit garage in Luxembourg by his colleague Charles Ewert, the Austrian Glock stopped to look at a sports car at Ewert's suggestion. Suddenly, a massive masked man leapt from behind and smashed a rubber mallet into Glock's skull. Ewert fled to the stairwell. "I am a coward," he later told Forbes. With Glock off balance, the attacker landed another crushing blow. "I was fighting for my life," recalls Glock, 73, during a rare interview with the press. Springing up on legs toned by miles of daily swimming, Glock thrust his enormous fist into his assailant's eye socket. As the would-be assassin staggered, Glock pounded again, knocking out a few of the man's teeth. The bloodied attacker staggered, then collapsed on top of Glock, with his arms outstretched like Jesus Christ, according to John Paul Frising, Luxembourg's deputy attorney general, who brought attempted murder charges against the attacker, the French-born Jacques, Spartacus, Pecheur, 67. This was how the police found the two men at 9:30 a.m. on July 27, 1999. Glock says he lost a quart of blood from cuts and abrasions and that he suffered 7 head wounds. Yet as soon as he reached the hospital he summoned his personal bankers at UBS and Banque Ferrier Lullin. The banks held $70 million in cash, and Ewert had access to it all. By 12:30 p.m. Glock managed to move $40 million to a Swiss account. But by then Ewert had blocked the other $30 million with a court order. As he nursed his injuries, Glock wondered how he could have trusted the wrong man. Last November Ewert was arrested and thrown into a Luxembourg jail, awaiting a March 12 verdict following a 3-week non-jury trial for attempted murder. If found guilty, Ewert could face up to 30 years in jail. He maintains his innocence, claiming he was framed, either by one of Glock's lawyers or family members or by the Austrian government, in order to be cheated out of his share of the company.